What is going on, everyone? I am Cody, and as always, this is Let's Talk About Scents. Thank you so very much for tuning in, as this is going to be the most unique and interesting fragrance band that I have had the pleasure of reviewing to date. We are talking about none other than, let me get a little closer for this one, ASMR fragrances. That's right, you heard it low and whispered, as we are talking about ASMR fragrances created by Leslie Courtois and her husband Cyrille in the lovely country of France. ASMR, this is a short little run through the backstory, was created by Leslie as she came home one day, was sitting in front of the television for an ASMR video, and thought that it was such a pity that she could not smell what she was experiencing on the television. Incredibly genius idea. Leslie and her husband have created full immersive fragrances for ASMR. Yes, you heard it correctly. This is one of the coolest things I have ever experienced. I have never been huge into ASMR videos. I've never sat down and watched and listened. Nighttime, every now and then, we will put on the ocean or rain as sounds. Back way long ago when me and my wife first got together about 11 years ago, we did that for just a little bit, and I can see why so many people enjoy ASMR. So I get the full aesthetic of it. I understand it to a T. But these fragrances that I have in front of me, all 7 of these, have taken ASMR a step beyond. Have you ever watched the television, seen a fire on there, or seen somebody cooking something and thought, man, I could eat that right now. I wish I could smell. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Leslie and her husband have brought that to us. So, to start things off, none other than Bonfire Whisper. Setting in front of a fire on a summer night or a winter night, hearing it crackling. Every single fragrance that Leslie has created, when you purchase one of these fragrances, you will have a QR scanner code on the box. You can scan that. A video will pop up. Put your headphones on. Spray or dab on your fragrance, and you are in that fragrance realm. You are in that world of whatever the fragrance in front of you is. So you will hear the cracking of the fire, smell the burning wood, smell the fire, the smoke, all of the nuances, and then you have a visual representation as well. These are the most transportative fragrances I have ever experienced to date. So, Bonfire Whisper is going to be notes of pepper, elemi, capsicum, wood bark, moss, cashmere wood, cedar, cade, and ambergris. This right here, I am not going to break these down into note characteristics like I usually do in my video. I am just going to foremost tell you that these smell exactly like what they are titled. It's absolutely insane. When you smell this fragrance and you apply all of these, I have worn all of these. It has taken me some time to go through all these. I've had this for almost a month now, this entire collection from Leslie. So thank you, Leslie, for sending this to me, but it has taken some time. There's 7 of these. When you apply these, it is not like they're not perfume quality. They're full-blown perfume, complementary. They have certain nuances to them from the notes that allow them to be more than just what you are smelling for the ASMR experience. But they are that full ASMR experience. When you apply this, it is this very smoky, damp, dry, wood-burning smell. When you apply it and you are listening to the video, watching the video, you feel like you are immersed, like you are in the fire with this. It is unbelievable. And it is not that cloaking, I'm going to cough, I smell like burnt wood to where it's stuck in your nose all day because you've been by fire. That's the beauty of this. You have all of the qualities of being around a fire and burning wood and smelling that smell, but none of those icky traits of, oh, that's giving me a headache because it's too smoky. It's amazing. So enjoyable, so complimentary, so great. There's sweetness to it in the background. It is unreal. Up next, we are going to have Yummy Tingles. Yes, Yummy Tingles. The notes in this one, this is so good. My daughter absolutely loves this. She's like, Dad, I'm wearing that to wearing it to school. She's like, it's so great. It smells so delicious. It is the most delicious Gourmand fragrance I've ever put my nose on. It has butter, hot milk, French toast, caramel, and vanilla. And immediately you smell the butter, you smell the French toast, you smell the caramel, and you smell the vanilla. Not really sure the hot milk. I mean, it may give it a slight lactose kind of quality. It's got a creaminess to it, so that's probably where that comes in. But other than that, it smells like you just poured hot syrup over top of a plate of French toast with caramel and vanilla and all the butter. I mean, you smell every bit of it. You guys really have to get your nose on these to fully experience and place those videos with them. And I'm telling you, you will enter a different realm. You are in a world, and they are so reminiscent. They are so memory prone. Like, it brings back such memories, which is going to be my next one that brought back the most memories for me. And that is Grass Tickles. Grass Tickles is exactly what the name entails, which is fresh cut grass, freshly mowed. We're talking a summer day. Oh, it's so great. It has this sweetness to it from all of the floral and the fig that's in it. And then there are some aquatic qualities to this one. So it's almost reminiscent of like the aftermath of rain, or standing near like any kind of open water after somebody has mowed the grass. It is just so phenomenal. Notes in this one are galbanum, freshly cut grass, aquatic cucumber, crumpled leaves, white flowers, jasmine, fig leaves, blonde wood, cedar wood, and musk. And so on this one, you do pick up a little bit of the musk as well. So it's not just cut grass straightforward, but for the most part, what you're going to pick up, and everybody else that's getting the scent trail off of this one, is going to pick up this beautiful aquatic, cucumbery, fresh cut grass. God, it is so fantastic. This one is so well done. It is exactly what it says, and I love this, and it just floods memories. It floods memories of childhood. It's very reminiscent of just playing in the yard or playing on the ball field, playgrounds and stuff, and having all of that just grass just around you. Just, it's just so great. Grass stains on the pants. Like, this is the fragrance that I adore. Like, I've always enjoyed the smell of just fresh cut grass. Yankee Candle makes a fresh cut grass candle, and I've got a stockpile. Like, it's just the best. All right. Next up is going to be another one of my favorites. This one is just so well done. It's so great. We're talking Ocean Relaxation. Notes in this are Osterday note, marine aquatic note, mineral note, sea spray, lichen, and white musk. Oh, it's so good. This is just like, and it's crazy because on this one, I don't get much of the oceanic vibe. On this one, I get more of a very clean, fresh, aquatic musk. You pick up some of that saltiness from sea spray, and you get that muskiness. Very aquatic fragrance. Like, this could very well be one of the best aquatic men's fragrances on the market right here. It is fantastic. It does not, for me, remind me much of being on the ocean. Hearing the waves crash, it does intensify it. Not saying that it doesn't. It does increase that feeling of the ocean because of the aquatic notes to it, the marine. I mean, it's so well done. It's just such a fantastic, well-rounded aquatic men's fragrance. Love the mineral notes in it as well. That adds to that saltiness. It's just so, God, it's so good. And I mean, as you can tell, like, most of these, you can sort of pick up, like, I have blown through them and used them multiple times. Like this right here, Grass Tickles, Bonfire Whisper, and the last one that's going to be on my list, which is Rain Tapping, I will have full bottles of. They are just wonderful. Reminiscent of memories, reminiscent of just well-rounded fragrances. They're the whole package. So great. Up next is by far the second most unique in the bunch for me, and that is Hair Salon. This right here smells exactly like you are at a place to get your hair cut. I won't say hair salon for men because it's barbershop, hair salon for women. It doesn't matter whichever one. This is it. It has notes of hairspray, shampoo, apple, almond, jasmine, rose, iris, white flowers, heliotrope, rice powder, and white musk. I don't pick up a lot of the white musk. Rice powder, I had a fragrance by Pinoir out of Sweden. And they have rice powder in one of their fragrances, which adds the same kind of quality to this. It almost gives it this grapiness. It's almost like a grape, but it's just the it's like the rind. It's like what a grape tastes like after you've chewed it up and you have like that peeling kind of taste in the back of your mouth and you can smell it. That lingers in the background of this from the rice powder. But other than that, it is straightforward on hairspray, shampoo. Smells like the formaldehyde that they put the combs in. Smells just like that. It is identical to walking in to a hair salon and smelling all of the chemical sprays and all of that is around the room. This is it. So if you enjoy that smell and you love that smell of going to a hair salon and leaving and having that fresh hairspray and just all of that, this right here is the best fragrance you could ever pick up for that, because it is nail on head. That is it. So great, so well crafted, so well done. Like, it's just top notch for what that is. All right, number one on the list for the most unique. I mean, this is by far the most unique fragrance I've ever smelled, and you guys can probably guess it by now, narrowing down the list. We are talking Slime Satisfaction. Yes, there is a slime fragrance in the world. It exists. It's right here in front of us. You can obtain it. This has notes of almond, glue, hawthorn, modeling clay, and sweet vanilla. What you are going to pick up from this fragrance is a scented glue. That is what it is. It is a scented slime. But right off the bat, you pick up this Play-Doh-y glue scent. It's right there. What's amazing about this is that it's all in the opening and off of the first sniff. After that, you are left with this creamy nuttiness from the almond and a sweet vanilla. So thank goodness they added that into it, because it makes it more of a perfume, more of a fragrance than what it would have been. If this would have just had the glue and the modeling clay, this right here would have been exactly like you pulled out a lump of slime or Play-Doh from the container, and that's what you were breathing in. So it does transition, but it does smell exactly like a very sweet, fragrant slime or Play-Doh. It is unbelievable. It's one of those that you have to experience for yourself. I can sit here and tell you all day long that it smells like what it smells like, but you will be wowed when you smell it. It's so interesting, so much fun, so fully immersive. I've watched the slime video with this one, and honestly, if you put slime in your hand and avoid smelling it and you just smell this perfume, that's exactly what it is. It places you there, very childlike. I can see this one being made for having those childlike senses brought back, very reminiscent of kids playing with Play-Doh slime, modeling clay, all of that. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. Last one on the list is probably, it's right up there with Grass Tickles for me. It is very reminiscent, brings back a lot of memories flooded with this one, no pun intended, because we're talking rain tapping. This right here is rain off of the hot pavement for me, off of the sidewalks. My favorite fragrance of all time is Herman by Etat Libre d'Orange. They said that it was rain on the sidewalks, rain on the pavement. And although I love that fragrance, it is not that. This right here is that. So if you have longed for that smell, if you love that smell of rain after the steam starts coming off of the hot pavement, fills the air, you may have some cracks with grass in it that's around, so you're picking up some of those green, grassy kind of herbal notes. This fragrance is all of that in a bottle. Oh my God, that's so good, man. It is so unbelievable. You can smell the weeds in it. You can smell some of the dirt, and then just that fresh rain. I mean, you pick it up. It is so unbelievable. It makes me excited that I have this in my hands. Notes on this is galbanum, wet dirt, wet grass, white flowers, mushroom, patchouli, cedar, moss, ambergris, and white musk. All of those notes are in this fragrance, and they are exactly perfect blending, perfect melding together of what this is. And the fact that she nailed it on the head, the perfumer, I'm trying to think of her name. I feel so bad that I did not write it down. They have a perfumer, and kudos to her. I should have left her name. I'll leave it in the description after the video. Absolutely crushed it out of the ballpark with this. It is so unreal. You have to sample this. Get your nose. You can get all of these samples right here that are sitting in front of me for $16. American, $16. Go and buy it and try these and experience this. Even if you're not an ASMR consumer, if you do not enjoy even the slightest ASMR, when it comes on, you're like, oh, heck with that. Try these and literally indulge in this experience. It's so much fun. I was not that person, did not do the ASMR, and this opened a whole new realm to me, a whole new experience. It's so enjoyable. But this right here is everything to me in a bottle. This is phenomenal. It is all of that. All that I said. You can pick up like the mushroom quality, the petrol, the cedar, the moss. All of it is there. And it just reminds you of just after rain or during rain outside. On a hot day, you can smell it and feel it. It's everything after it has experienced a rain right here. So phenomenal. And that is going to do it for ASMR fragrances. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you stuck out and hung around this long right here, I'm going to timestamp all of these so you will be able to go directly to them if you don't want to experience all of the video again and you need help just going back to the one that you want to hear about, I'll have timestamps. I'm going to leave everything in the description for ASMR so you can go and check them out on Instagram and on their website and show them some love. Experience these guys. You can get a full 50 milliliter bottle of these right here for $38. So super inexpensive for the experience that you get. Like I said, $16 for the sample set. Go and experience these. Enjoy. Projection on these 8 to 10 feet. Longevity 6 to 8 hours on skin. If I had a sprayer, these numbers would probably be even higher. I mean, I was dealing with the blotters, so if I had a spray bottle and could actually coat and hit a wider range of my body, these would have lasted so much longer. Scent trail, probably around like a 10 to 15 foot range, or I mean minute range. So pretty good on that for what I had to work with here, just these little samples. So, and then price is a 10 out of 10, knock out of the ballpark to be able to obtain this right here and enjoy this experience for that price is unbelievable. So guys, if you enjoyed what you've seen, please be sure to like, comment, hit that subscribe button if you're not already, and turn on that bell notification, as we always have a different and very unique and very enjoyable review coming out all the time. So we thank you so much for tuning in. I'd like to thank Leslie and her husband Cyrille for sending these over to me and allowing me to experience this and open up just a new interest and a new chapter in my life, and allowing me to experience these olfactory memories and experiences. So thank you so much. And guys, look good, smell good, feel good, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.